Good evening, everyone. I hope you can hear me. Let's see who got the calling. Who got the calling? It was starting earlier. Hi, Regan. For the simple reason I have to catch a plane. I'm actually talking to you from the lounge of Thai in Bangkok. And here I am. How are we all? Say hello. I hope you are well. See, there's a little bit more action here on Instagram. Airport at your service. So who said that I'm not dedicated, right? Calling you from the business lounge. I'll be flying in an hour and a half or 2 hours or as such. How are you, Carrie? How are you, Robin? Hello, Mary. Alana. Can't find my glasses, doesn't matter. So tell me, how are you? How was your week? How are you coping with this madness that is happening right here, right now in the whole world? How are you coping with this craziness? Can you actually hear me? Carrie, can you contact Auntie and just tell her that I'm live? Anyway, well, so let us start. Remember, I'm looking at 2 phones at once. So, tell me, how are you? Thank you, Regan. Alana, how are you coping? Mary and Regan and Diana and Carrie and Robin and Yaakov. We do have people here, there, and everywhere. Anyway, so, Shalom Aliran. Anyway, so today what we're going to talk about is about feeling defeated and feeling empowerful. Yes, I know the word empowerful doesn't exist. However, I created it to happen. Yet, I made it a little bit to happen. What does it mean? It means that you are empowered, and it means that you are powerful. And how many of you would like to be empowered? How many of you feeling empowered at the moment? And how many of you are feeling defeated? How many of you feeling empowered, powerful? Tell me, what are you at the moment? Defeated, empowered, powerful? We want everyone to be powerful, which is powerful and empowered, and not defeated. From what we're seeing at the moment with the news, it's pretty devastating. It's not only devastating from the point of view of the actual situation, but it's from the division of the people. It's from the separation of the people. And this is where the change needs to be. Once that we have the change happening, and once that we can be connected and together, this is what it's about. It's about that unity. So it's like having this. Tell me what can hit stronger, this or when it's like this? When it's like this, you can't do anything. We need to do it. We need to do it like this. Because we have to stay united. Because otherwise, nothing is really happening. So how can we unite ourselves? How can we stop that division? How can we change it from pulling side? They did it, but they did it, but they did it, but they did it. Everybody did it. And you know what? Everyone are right. How about that? Because as soon as they'll say, no, but that started before and that started this, we are just falling again into that. Today I read a little article before I left the first place. Hey, Sandra. Correct, Fifi. So what is happening is that it's actually a grand plan. There's a grand plan to divide us, to break us, to make us fight one for another. You know, I will never forget a part that I saw in the movie Sherlock Holmes. I can't remember which one of them. But Professor Moriarty said to Sherlock Holmes, once that he thought that he was going, he said to him, I have the bullet factory the ammunition factory, and I have the medication factory, because they go and they kill them and then they use it. Win-win. It's like, I will feed you with sugar, you will get diabetes, and we will give you the medication for it, which is cancel, because none of you would have it. Does that make sense? So the question is, how are we not being defeated with all this craziness? I can tell you, as you know, I haven't made it to Israel, but I haven't made it because that's what my gut feeling was telling me. Lucky I didn't go. And the one thing that is really keep happening is I'm seeing the Israel side, I'm seeing the Palestinian side, I'm seeing the people who understand nothing and they have all the opinions in the world. Amazing. It's amazing to see how many people just have an opinion, and which based on all, based on nothing. I promised myself that I will not get annoyed this session. I literally promised myself, so I have to keep the promise for myself. So how do you not feel defeated with everything that is happening? How are you going to actually feel yourself connected into yourself, into that energy, into that heart space? For the heart space, you need to actually be in a heart space. How are you going to keep yourself coming from a heart space? It is a different question. So I think I said it in the previous videos. It's about how can we stay connected to ourselves? How can we stay without taking side? How can we stay without being so annoyed and so frustrated and so angry? And you know what? This is not just politics. This is relationships. This is study. This is going to work. Can be so many interaction through the day and through your life. So when you are able to keep your energy solid and strong and connected, nothing will actually shift you. Okay? Because once that you are moving from your center, once that you are moving from your energy alignment, we're all effed. Let's say if your throat has gone and you started to scream, the judgment, the criticism, your thyroid will be challenged. When you're feeling defeated, your heart will go. What will happen to your heart when it goes? You go into depression, you go into stress, you go into frustration, you go into, not even frustration, it takes 𝗏𝗏𝗃, it takes away the joy from your heart, it takes away that happiness. The emotion of the heart is joy. And when you don't have that joy, it's really, really upsetting. It's loss of hope and everything. So what do we need to do about it? We need to bring that joy back, that hope back. I can tell you, all it takes, but all is really all it takes is motivation and it's discipline. Okay? So I gave myself a promise every day while I was away. The resort that I was in, there was a gym. So every day I went. This morning I was like, oh, I can't be bothered, it's too much, I can't be bothered, it's too hot, and then it was too this and too that. I needed to pack, I needed to go, da-da-da-da-da. And I said, no, Sharon, you gave yourself a promise, get up and go. So I did it. I went before breakfast, and I've done it. And here we go. Tick, done. Once that you are committed to yourself, not to anyone else, unless you need a buddy to be almost to start that process. Now, if you don't need a buddy, then just do it yourself for yourself. There are any Scorpios in the house, they are the best for themselves. They know how to do it. So what can you do for yourself that no one else can be affected, whether they're coming or not? Because once that you are relying on someone else, you're actually giving them some of your power. And we don't want you to give any of your power away to anyone else. Okay? So how are you going to connect to that? So what are the essential things that we need? We need to sleep, we need to breathe, we need to drink some water, right? But then you have to make that decision. From that defeated, I have a beautiful client of many years, and she decided that she was shedding 50 for 50, 50 kilos for her 50th birthday. And what happened was that she had a catalyst to do that. And that catalyst was something external. It was a goal that she needed to achieve. However, the post goal, she was doing and doing and doing, but then some of the goals, the post goals, has shifted, and it had nothing to do with her. That kind of 𝗘𝗄𝗄𝗍, that kind of affected her movement of it. A few years later, she's almost there. She was very close. She's almost there. And now, is the lighting better like this? I have no idea what equipment I'm carrying with me in my hand luggage, being stopped in all the I almost swore, but I promised myself I won't do that as well. In all the checkpoints, just that I'll be able to do this live for you. Could have just packed it and sent it to Melbourne, but no, I'm here with you, dedicated. So what does it mean? What do? You're connected to yourself, you're breathing. You're going for a walk, or you're going for a jog, or you're going for the gym, or you're going to whatever you need. Once that you're doing it for yourself, whatever does it to you. If you want to cleanse your body and you're drinking alcohol, well, let's say get off all the sugary drinks. Maybe you can do the Russian trick and drink vodka. This is diet alcohol. However, that is as well made from potatoes, so not necessarily. So how can you keep yourself connected to the level that you need to be connected? Make the decision. Make the decision that will help you to connect to who you are and what you are. Once that you are making that decision, all you need to do is the how. All you need to do is just to lift. I actually did a, let's say about my journey. I have done a session with my personal trainer. We assessed what I had there. And we just did a little program. Took the photos, done. Every day I just went, did it myself, thank you very much, boom. Okay, then with the breakfast, took photos, making sure that what I'm eating is what I want, and I can tell you the amount of food that I had was shrinking. So the fruit and the, pokeball, the desserty pokeball, healthy one, I took to the room and I munched on it through the day. It was all right. Do you understand what I mean? Like, if you will do it for yourself, you will actually assess and will know and will be able to measure. I don't want you to talk paka. I don't want me to talk paka. If you cannot follow it, if you cannot do what you need to do, don't say that you do. This is not empowered, this is defeated. Every time that you set a goal that does not fit where you are aligned, you cannot fulfill it. And then what? You're defeated. And if you're defeated, oh, I'm a loser, I'm a victim, I'm a this, I'm a that, blah, blah, bullshit, blah. Okay? So let's set something that you know that you can conquer. Once that you know that you can conquer it, I'm talking and people are watching me, that's lovely, okay. Once that you have established one goal, so let's say, how much water do you drink a day now? Whatever it is, increase it with 1 or 2 glasses. Remember, I bet you're not drinking enough. You're drinking 30 ml per kilo. If you're weighing 60 kilos, you're drinking 1.8. If you're weighing 80 kilos and you're drinking 2.4, without measuring your coffee, your tea, black tea, or alcohol if you drink, because those will dehydrate you. So we need to increase it. So why don't we take this goal for this week? How can I increase my water intake? Okay, water or clear. So you can have the chamomile tea or the herbal tea that does not have caffeine. Caffeine just urinates. Does that make sense? So are you willing to take that? I want to see thumbs up if you're willing to challenge yourself for one thing. The fact that you're feeling defeated from the external, from whatever is happening outside, will create that pattern, that where the teacher said you will never make it. What is raspberry cordial? No, darling. No. It's full of sugar. And sugar will be like food. It will be calculated as food. Okay? Good. So I'm saying commitment. Well done. So we are increasing the amount of water in the system. Once that you have increased the water, you will see that you will actually sleep better. If you need magnesium, if you need melatonin, take it and you will sleep better. What will happen if you will sleep better? The body will have the ability to check, to lift, and to fix. Okay? In your case, Janine, just commit not to have that cordial. That cordial might be the reason that you're not being challenged in shedding the weight, even though that you don't eat enough food. And that's a lot of time. People, you probably don't even eat enough food. Okay? You cannot be hungry. Soda with lime and a splash of gin. Instead of gin with a splash of soda. Yeah, sure. Something, whatever you need. But make it as a commitment to yourself, not to anyone else. Okay? So once that you can commit, your sleep will get better. If the sleep, you know how in the olden days, I don't think it even does it this time, but the computer used to ask us, we need to repair the phone, we need to repair the computer, or to check for virus scan. I bet you 99.9% of the people just do not now. This is what we're doing every day between 9 to 11 p.m. This is where the body is doing the virus check, because this is the time where it catches all the hormones, and the hormones are there to balance the body. So between 9 to 11, this is where the adrenal actually needs to relax. But when you're watching TV or doing things that are not relaxing you, the body is saying, not now, and it cannot go and repair all the systems. Try to even watch it in bed. Try to just start to be more, relaxing, because what is happening is your body doesn't have the time to do the virus check, and it just pushes it and hoping that you have better immune system. But if you don't, it's only going to take one big hurdle and it's not going to work. Okay? So this is where I urge you to rest between 9 to 11 p.m. Okay? Then 11 till 1 is the gallbladder time. The gallbladder is there to watch, to check, to catch with your body and to see what it needs. Break the frustration, break the anger. Then it moves to the liver between 1 till 3 a.m. How are you sleeping between 1 till 3? This is part of that defeatism or empowerment. So this is part of that. Why is it part of that? Because if the body is not restoring itself, it's not going to function, and then you wake up tired. And then between 3 to 5, we're already heading into the metal element, and that is where the lungs are supposed to restore everything that is happening, and breathing, and the grief, and the mourning, and then it prepares the body for the digestion. And then between 5 to 7 a.m., which you're supposed to get up, if you think of the olden days, the farmers, people who work the land, you wake up between 5 to 7. Hopefully you get up, you empty your stomach, you empty the intestine, you have a big poo, emptying everything, ready to start to have breakfast, stomach between 7 till 9. And once that you're doing between 7 to 9, start again. Stomach, and then spleen, and then heart, and then small intestine, preparing the body for lunchtime, receiving the food, sorting what goes where. Then you have the bladder and the kidney, and then the sex hormones, and then you need to rest and see the brain and see everything that is happening. So this is all part of one big system, but that system needs to make sense to you. So then, if you don't, imagine you're driving. Imagine that you're driving your car. You're not putting petrol, and you're not taking it for service, and you don't get the water, you don't do the oiling. It won't be going for that long. It will only go for so long. It will go for the amount that it goes, then it doesn't go. this is what happens for us in the body. So to empower it, be proud. Be proud of your machine, of your body. And if you're not happy, if there's leakage of oil, maybe overweight, if it's getting too hot with the water, which is your emotions, this is where you need to shift and to change. This is where you need to take responsibility, to take it to the mechanic, or to try and fix it yourself. Because the mechanic will say, did you check the water? Did you check the oil? That's what the doctor will do. So instead of that, make sure that you check it daily. So what, if you're missing water for your wipers, will you go to the garage, or will you at least attempt to check it out? And there's like a big wiper plastic thingy, and then we just need to put water there. So some things you can do. I spoke to a friend earlier today, spiritual friend, and she was looking for a GP. I said, why? I said, why? For the annual blood test. She said, I fix everything myself, but I'm feeling a little bit tired, so I might check the vitamins B, iron, this, that. That's what I do. I go once a year to the doctor, do my bloods, all is good, moving on. But you cannot not go. That's the same with sessions. Even if you come once a month, even if you come every 2 months, even if you come in case that there's nothing more pressing, at least the body knows that there is a checkup. And this is what you owe to yourself. What do you owe to yourself? To know that you are okay, to know that you are drinking, sleeping water, sleeping, eating properly. I have avoided, and I can't tell you even how many breads were there. And I said to my trainer, I sent her a text, I said, you know what? I'm actually proud of me. Why am I proud of me? I have no external reason, like for something, for a wedding, for an event, for this, for that, nothing. I'm doing it purely for me. And I have another beautiful friend who is watching me as well, and she started with a health issue, but then after the health issue is kind of under control, she is so taking care of herself. I think she shed like, I don't know, 30, 40 kilos and so many centimeters out of her diameters. Amazing, amazing, amazing. And I'll be the first one to cheer all of you, but I'll just cheer. It is not me. Today I got a testimonial from someone who did my course, and she said, this is my 2-year checkup, another Scorpio, and she has shed 17 kilos. It's as a result of her awareness with the weight management method that I'm working with. 17 kilos and more. She said, I haven't recorded. She said, I haven't weighed that for 10 years. Because it just increased and increased, but that was because she was unhappy with work, and unhappy with this, and unhappy with herself. We shifted it, boom. Self-esteem, self-love, it is all coming. So what is defeated? What is empowered? What is powerful? Remember, created the word empowerful. You can use it, it's fine. Okay? So empowerful is empowered and powerful. And I would like each and every one of us to be it, to live it. Okay? Can I tell you, I was defeated at the beginning of the week. I haven't even put one photo or any of the photos, and do you know how much I love to do that? I could not do any of that. It's like I almost felt guilty for actually enjoying, and I couldn't enjoy. But then I got into that decision, and I said to myself, I have to enjoy. I have to do it to myself. I have to connect to myself and to allow myself to actually live in the moment. And as soon as I gave myself that permission, I was able to project that positive energy to the world and to inspire hopefully some other people. And once that it's going through the right pathway, you are going to be invincible. And once that you're being invincible, boom. Okay? So I need you to connect to that level. I need you to connect to that level of strength, of setting up a goal. So can you all write to me a goal that you wish to achieve for yourself? I'm proud of me. Thank you, Emma. I'm proud of me. I want you to be happy for me, but I'm proud of me because I have done it. I'm doing it, and I will hopefully do it forever. Why? Because as soon as I put myself first, I can accommodate more light in my vessel. I can accommodate more energy in my vessel. And if I can accommodate more light, I can give you more light. So as being a vessel of pure light, it is my job to make sure that my vessel, my pipe is clear. And this is my really responsibility for the light. Because if I am a servant of the light, if I am a vessel to push it through and to share the light, what does it do? It actually enables us to be free, to do what we need to do. So what, to wake up with a hangover is okay? To wake up and you ate too much, or you didn't eat enough, or you forgot, or you didn't sleep well? This is your commitment to yourself, not to me. I can hold you accountable with pleasure. With pleasure, I'll do that. But it is about the way that you are holding yourself. And once that you are holding yourself, you're going to be all those lights. And how beautiful is that? Now, will that be powerful and empowered? You see why this word makes sense? Okay? So once that you are allowing yourself to be that and powerful, you will be connected on the highest level frequency. You are starting to connect to the source. Because think about it. It's like filling up. Remember how we spoke about the car? Is it 91? Is it 95? Is it 98? Is it electric? Is it gas? It doesn't matter. I'm not judging what's right or not. I will not judge it. However, what suits your vessel? What suits your vessel? Do you want sourdough bread, or do you want white bread? Do you want whatever it is, let's say Wonder bread? Doesn't matter. What would you like to have? I'm sure that you have hundreds and thousands. If you choose to have it, you need the Wonder White. Like, is that what you want to put in your body? White, white, white? We have some amazing Thermomix people here. You know, try to convince me and swear by the goodness of their machinery, and that's perfect. But are you? I need time and mental time for that. But I'm coming home, so that's okay. We can do that. Let us rejoice with what we have. Let us see first of all what we have. I can tell you, I'm coming home. I'm going to reassess each and every room. Once that you are assessing what do you have and what you don't have, you know what you can do with that. When you come home and you are overwhelmed, that means that something there that is not right. That means that there is something there that needs to be reassessed. Okay? So once that you are connecting into that assessment, room by room, those are then representative of the rooms of your soul. Okay? Janine, no. This is where you are looking at the rooms of your soul, at the rooms of your body. What are you eating? What are you drinking? How much do you sleep? What do you do? And once that you're doing this and you know that everything is good, bring it on. Once that you're bringing it on, it's going to amplify. Now, whether, how shall I say that in the nicest possible way? You can't, exactly, that's the joy. You cannot, you want to tell me that if you are if you are like depressed, are you going to empower anyone? Yeah, you're going to empower the more depressed. It's more of the same. So what energy are you putting in? More of the same. Okay, so once that you put more of the same, so laughter, you'll get more laughter. Light, you'll have more light. Dark, you'll have more dark. Fear, you will have more fear. So you need to look to the fear in the eyes and say, fear off. Fear off. You know what I want to say. You know what I want to say. Okay? So once that you are transmuting, exactly right, once that you are transmuting this energy into positive, boom, you will attract the same thing. So what shall we... Fiona, don't be a fool. Fiona fool. It's good. Once that you are allowing yourself again up instead, that's all right. Once that you are allowing yourself to be connected through the positive, there will be no negative. What is negative? What is the dark? Is lack of light. So you shine the light. Once that you shine the light, there's no dark. This is it. That is it. If you will be a beam of light, this is it. What else do you need? I want this body to be the best vessel to accommodate as much light as possible. And I can tell you, when I was crying last week, and I was crying for the Israel, I was crying for the civilians, I was crying for the death of my dad, I was crying for... I didn't go and do the meditation retreat that I wanted to do in Mount Sinai in Egypt. It didn't happen. I did not do everything that I wanted to do. Yofi, great. Poor me. Now what? So after I've cleared those emotions, which are important to release. So if you can bring yourself to that level, perhaps there is someone who is really close to you that can trigger you, potentially a child. Depends how many you have. They can do that so good. Perfect. So you just need one of those interactions. I can tell you I was ready to be used. But I was very grateful at the end of that session, and I felt much more relief because all that stuff that was buried was released. I read another little article about how the emotions are actually, which we all know, I hope, how the emotions are stored within the body. And this lady had stuff that was stuck in her hips. And you know, with hips, it's hip, hip, hooray, have a lovely day. That's what's stuck. The hip, hip, hooray. So that part of that joy to get yourself up and to walk and to do it. And I can tell you, it's not simple. Okay, it is not simple. Where is the ache in your body? We check this. Open 𝗬𝗲𝗍, ask me. We can just clear it. Look at it for what it is. The manager of the restaurant at the resort that I was in, one day, got stores in your thighs. Drumstick. She had a pain. She had her eyes yesterday were like this. I said, what's wrong? So I started to press and I said, why are you stressed? See, I was bored. I'm out of the clinic for too long. I have to do some healing. And we were just talking and this and that. And yes, she wanted to get a promotion and she wanted to get there. And I just guided her with a few steps. And she was like hugging me. She said, oh my God, thank you so much. People don't really do these conversations there. But that's what it is. You are a vessel of light wherever you are. It's not that I'm not just limited edition to my clinic. I spread it wherever I go. I smile to whomever I see. And this is what you should do. Despite of the risk that your children will call you weird because you're smiling. But that's all right. Who gives a shit? Nobody cares. Just do what you need to do. Does that make sense? Okay, so are we defeated or are we empowerful? Hope that each and every one will take that self-commitment. So what is your commitment? One will have less gene, one will have no cordial, one will have what? What is your commitment for yourself to support your vessel, to support your body, to be a better machine for you? Right? What is it? Give it to me. I'm just checking that I'm not going to lose my flight. No, I'm not. Okay? So let's check this out. All right. Any questions so far? You see, stored in your thighs is as well about you. Now I stated someone. So what? I'll write to you in person. I'll write to you in person. All right. So, do you have any questions for me? Joy is the way to go, by the way, because this is what it will be. Actually, my elixir I am present. My elixir I am present is it's for people who lost hope and for alcoholic people. Because once that you have this too much alcohol, it's like you are depending on that bitterness, on that alcohol, because the bile, remember, it's bitter. So this is where you do. If people drink the real bitters, it actually helps them to clear and to cleanse the liver. Okay? Any questions? Any questions? Stefan, you're not coming to live here. Anyone else wants to come to live with me? The answer is no. Trust me. I'm just pressing it. So, I'm going to do a quick reading from my opposite deck of cards from Survive to Thrive by yours truly. Someone actually bought it on Etsy the other day. This is your best gift for Christmas, and I will sign it for you, whomever it is for. So, let's do it. Lucy, you were first. Oh my God. Facebook has tricked the Insta tonight. Anyway, so I'm pretending that I have the sage and the Palo Santo. Just don't want to make any fire hazards here. I love you guys. Can you feel the love? Can you feel the love? Okay, the 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗏. What is the 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗏? Who is that? So let's do that. Okay, so the first card that I'm doing is balanced. I am now in full balance in every area of my life. You see, I just needed to escape. So I took the card already, Francis. All right, so let us start. I'm starting with Facebook. Have patience there. And tell me if you want to have a card. If you want a card, say me. Or yes, please. Okay? Fiona. Lower back is about financial support in your lower back. It's like the money, sitting with the money. Okay, so keep calm. Lucy, you're the first one. Kia ora, kia ora. Lucy, your card is letting go and confidence. Letting go and confidence. The affirmation is, look how appropriate it is. As I let go of my fears, I find my confidence. I now enjoy being the amazing person that I truly am. Lucy was the person who came on my Uluru reunion / birthday and stuck. No, she came after for my singing. She only came if I'll sing for her. I said, all right, I will. Carrie, you're next. Carrie, speaking of money, here's abundance, okay? So here's the abundance. I am now proud of my achievements and I am full of gratitude for my wonderful life. Abundance is everywhere. Abundance is everywhere. Let me know if Insta someone wants me to do a card for them. Carrie, that was for you. Natalie, a card for you. Natalie, ultimate love. And I will always love you. I am now willing, ready, and able to to create new pathways of love, joy, and happiness. Love, joy, and happiness. Well done, Nat. Robin, the card for you is... Robin, the card for you is active. The card for you is active. I am now active and full of vital energy. I am now active and full of vital energy. Just let me know if you want me to give you a card. Okay, Janine, is it just for you or for Pete as well? Okay, so Janine, the card for you is timid. There is some timidness there. I am now safe and secure. I am now safe and secure. Okay, for Pete, burdened. 2 red we have today. I now let go of the heavy burden. I feel light and free. This is the card that really should be going tomorrow between being defeated and powerful. Because when you are defeated, you're full of heavy burden. So we need to lift that and to shift that and to move that away. Would you like me to pull a card for you? So, yeah. Fiona, the card for you. Deprived yet content. So the affirmation for you is, I am now willing, ready, and able to tune into my needs. I am now willing, ready, and able to tune into my needs. So what is it that you need, Fiona? Who else? Yes. Anyone else would like a card? Francis. Francis, the card for you is strengthening and free. Edna, את רוצה קלף? Strengthening and free. The war is over and I am now free. That is very good, Francis. It's finished. It is good. All right. Peace in the Middle East we definitely want. All right. Who would like? Anyone else here? Did I miss? No. Who wants a card? Okay, so let's start here a little bit. It's a little bit stuck here. Julie. I'll see you Monday, Natalie. I'm going to give you a call if you're free on Monday. Okay, so, for some reason, this one. Yes, please. So, Julie, the card for you is communication. The card for you is communication. I'm so sorry, Insta, if you want me to give you a card, just write it again. Somehow it's stuck on the thing. So, Julie, I am now willing, ready, and able to express my emotions in a constructive way. I communicate in a higher form of love. I communicate in a higher form of love. Soy candles, you wanted one. Look at you, success. Success is your card. I am now willing, ready, and able to create new pathways to success. I have the magic touch. Well done. And that's for you. Anyone else would like a card? Don't know. Of course you can. Maya Graluk, not sure. But the card for you is fearful, courageous. I am now willing, ready, and able to be free of my fear. I am now willing, ready, and able to be free of my fear. And if you need it to be changed, talk to me and we can change it. We can make it happen. Okay, beautiful. Hi, Leanne. So let me know. How are you? So you're going to be defeated or you're going to be empowerful? What is the mission? To do one good thing, at least to create one little change within your energy, to allow yourself so you can be a vessel for the light and to be it. And once that you are a vessel of the light, of the pure light, you know, you're definitely catching up, Fiona. Fiona Fu. And today your name is Fiona Fu. With the accent, Fu. There's many here. They asked me, some of them asked me if I'm flying to Beijing. I'm like, no, Melbourne. Let me do one more card for everyone. Opening up. The card is opening up. I am now willing, ready, and able to create. Sorry. I am now willing. It's been a long day. Can't wait just to go to the plane to sleep. I'm now willing, ready, and able to create new pathways that fulfill me. I am now willing, ready, and able to create new pathways that fulfill me. So what will fulfill you? To be defeated or to be empowerful. So this is what we're doing, okay? This is what we're doing. We're going to create that empowerment. And if you're feeling unmotivated, become motivated. I am now willing, ready, and able to be motivated and bring the spark back into my life. So, again, 𝗍𝗏 𝗍𝗲. So again, what I'm asking you to do is to connect and to allow yourself to be. Shachar, the card for you is blame or choosing to change. So I'm now willing, ready, and able to be successful in all that I do. If you're being successful, the energy will come to you. Have that willingness. Just be humble towards God and say, make me a vessel of your light. Make me a vessel of your light. That's all it is. Okay? If you have any questions, this is the final time to ask questions because I'll pack it. Emma, you were watching before. Your card is restoring. I now restore every cell in my body for full vitality. I'll pull one for Sandra. Sandra is fulfilled. Sandra is fulfilled. I am now willing, ready, and able to live in my fullest expression of myself. Someone almost bumped on the wall looking at me. That's great. Sandra. Who else was here and left in the middle? Can't remember. What can I say? Anyway, vessel of the light, take care. Sending you so much love and light. You're the best. And that's it, simple as that. Take care, everyone. Mwah. Be well. I know how to close.